Now that the tribe has spoken, Tony will sit down with all the final four to discuss their time on the island.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of Watch Your Tone. We are here with Grace. Okay, so Grace, we gotta talk. There was so much that happened.
Gosh.
So what was going on? What happened?
Well, literally the whole game, Dillon was pretty, me and Dillon were, obviously, really close.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was pretty much saying, final two. Because we had both agreed we'd get out Brian and Hannah. So, I was like, okay, whatever, I agree. I had 2 idols with him. One of them was, that lantern that our whole yellow team found.
Yeah.
The other one was a mallet. The mallet that we used for golfing. And so, I was like, oh... I showed it to him Adele, and Hannah knew about it.
Yeah.
So I knew Brian knew about it. Well, after the Jenga game, I went and moved it. Because I didn't trust anyone after that. I was very skeptical of everything.
Because you have been putting up against Matt to compete. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and they tried telling me that it was it was because he was strong and that they trusted me, and I was kind of like, well, you should have put up someone else. Why tell me go marry Kate and then put me up? I didn't even know my name was being thrown. So I was kind of like, all right, something's up.
Okay, now also there was a possibility that you could have been out after the Jenga game because of the whole thing with Matt. So tell me how you're feeling about that.
Literally so thankful. I don't why he didn't go for that one block that I clearly he should have done it. I mean, I'm so thankful that he did it, but if he would have done it, I think he could have probably, I won't say won, but I think he would have done well. But me and Matt, I said, look, final 2, me and you. Because I trusted him from the beginning, especially after the Jenga game, because I told him that beforehand. And after the Jenga game, I was right before, I was okay, they're being sketchy, I'm gonna, me and you, I'm telling you about this idol, I'm moving it, and we're gonna look at that other one and move it all.
And then it all just blew up because both of y'all were...
And then we both got put up. I was okay, well, new strategy.
Right.
Try something different.
Yeah. Okay, wow. So, you said initially there were things with Dillon, and then...
Well, it was originally Matt, because Dillon started, kind of, I don't want to say flipping, but he was, being a little weird.
Yeah.
And then as soon as I got out, everyone came up to me and explained why I was put up, because I was automatically immune, and I knew my vote mattered. And I was straight up and I was like, look, tell me who voted me. I want to know right now who voted me. Don't lie to me. Tell me. So,
wow. Okay, so was there a clear target that you were going for at any point in the game?
My strategy was pick them off one by one.
Yeah.
My goal was just for me to survive myself, and I wasn't really thinking of anyone else, especially because Dillon kept saying, oh, final 2, and I guess I got stuck in my head.
Yes.
And honestly, if I would have known, I don't know if I would have thrown the baton to him or I would have told him about a few of the idols. I would have kept I'm mad because supposedly he told Maddie that I was throwing her name out.
Yeah.
And then he comes to me and says that Maddie's throwing my name out. Did not know. I probably should have talked to her and to Jacob. Because we probably could have, honestly, we could have turned the tables in that moment.
Yeah.
I could have said, everyone vote for me, or vote for Maddie, given her the idol, and then flipped the house.
Wow.
And gotten him out. I honestly thought about doing that. There was a point in time where I knew I had the idol, and I saw those 2 talking alone in the camera. And I was, questioning, should I go over and say something? And I was like, no, I'm going to trust Dillon.
Yeah.
I regret that, but...
Yeah. Wow. Okay. So, folks, you just heard it straight from Grace herself. Grace, you played a great game. An awesome game. I have a little treat here for you. It's a water bottle with your name on it and some fun candies inside. Oh, God. Sorry, we were not outside.
Gotta survive to the end.
But a little treat for this dark time in your life. Very devastating, I know. But congrats on how far you got. Top 4 is amazing. And that is all for this week. We will see you guys next week for final 3.
I voted for myself.
Oh my God. So y'all, we're back for another episode of Watch Your Tone. We are here with Hannah Gallagher. Wow. Okay, so Hannah, people say that you are basically, well, I wouldn't say survivor legend, but you're very well known for your game. And in this game, you got third.
Yes.
Which is like crazy, because how many games have you won?
I've played 3 games. I won once, I came in 4th once, and this one I came in 3rd.
Okay. Well, all right then. Okay, so what went down? Like, what all happened? Tell me your side of everything.
My side of everything?
Yeah, that was all going on. Because I know there's so many things that happened.
Basically, I'm just gonna like explain all my big moves that were actually important.
Yeah.
So my first, I think, big move was whenever that there were 2 tribes and then we did merge. That when I cut Adele, that was, I think, my biggest gameplay move. And then there was a lot of times after where I lied and said like I didn't vote this one person out, but I actually ended up splitting the votes for Jenga and said that she said my name even when she didn't, just so I could split the votes so I could get those people out.
Yeah.
And I also got all the people that I wanted out in the end with immunity idols, and I won, I think, about 4 or 5 challenges, immunity challenges in the end, singular immunity, not including the team challenges. So that way I could just like maintain my spot, but then also control what was going on. So that was kind of my gameplay, just to be like leader figure, but not so much to where there was a target on my back. And there wasn't.
So did you ever have a clear target? I don't think you ever had a clear target. I think it was just...
My goal was just to get to the end.
Yeah,
I didn't necessarily want to win again because I already won, but I did want to get to Final 3 because I did want to say that I made it to Final 3 again.
Yeah, because who doesn't want to say that? Right. Okay, so who do you think your biggest alliance was in the entire game?
In the entire game, I would say Brian, but I think that's only because we used each other as just to get where we were.
Yeah.
So in reality, I think it was Dillon because we never faltered the entire time, and we always stuck together, and we were the big players, so we made big moves. And Brian's game was beneficial, but we were actually the big players and kept an alliance, and that's really hard for 2 power players to keep an alliance. So I think that was really, really awesome.
Wow. Okay. So there were a lot of things that were happening. I know there were a lot of things that people were saying and many things that people were upset about, but you played a great game.
Thank you.
I actually have a little treat here for you, water bottle. It has your name on it and some treats inside for this devastating time in your life. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that, but you played a great game. Folks, this is Hannah Gallagher, the Hannah Gallagher, the survivor Hannah Gallagher, on her just streak of staying in the know, always being on top. I mean, wow, what a treat. Awesome. Thank you so much for watching, and this has been another episode of Watch Your Tone.
Good.
Hello, and we are here with our second place winner, Brian. So Brian, you got out earlier in the game, went to Redemption Island, came back into the game. Now you're here in Final 3 and got second place. So what's happening? What's going on?
Well, basically, I floated. Well, I don't want to say floated. I just strategized my way through the game, and I aligned with a person that did really well in the game, and she also had a really great alliance.
Yeah.
So I was a part of that, and then I knew they would bring me to top 3, and I knew I could outsmart Hannah and get at least second place because she's already won the game, and no one knew that, and I was waiting to pull that card out until I got here. And yeah, that's basically what I did.
Wow. Okay, so did you, besides Hannah, were there any other alliances that you had formed before when you got back into the game, or was it always just strictly Hannah?
There was little ones here and there that like I was just trying to do to like pick people out and stuff, but it was mostly the number one alliance that I never broke was Hannah and Dillon.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. So, do you think things could have gone differently had, say, if you weren't aligned with Hannah and Hannah just like completely had dropped you? Do you think things would have gone differently? Do you think it would have been one of those scenarios where you would have gotten in and then gotten out right away?
I mean, I think it would have been different, but I think I would have figured it out strategically and changed my strategy completely if she wasn't to align with me.
Yeah.
And I mean, if she dropped me out of the blue, then she dropped me, and I probably would have been out. But if I knew about it beforehand and we weren't aligned, I definitely could have came up with something and kept going throughout the game.
Wow. Okay, well, no, I don't. It's not right here. It's over here. No, you already have yours.
Yeah.
Okay. Lies. I gave him his earlier when he got out the first time, but he came back in and now he's second place winner. Okay, well, that is actually all I have for you. Here you have it on Watch Your Tone. Redemption Islander, rising from the ashes, coming back into the game, winning second place. First time playing the game. Hello. So that is all we have. Thank you so much and have a great night. All right, and we are back with our winner of Survivor 17. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Dillon Huffpower. Dilly. Oh my God. Okay, so tell me everything. What was going on? Because this is his first time playing and he has won the game.
Wow. Okay, first of all, it feels like it's such a whirlwind in the game. I thought it was going to be more like I didn't think it would feel like I was actually in Survivor.
Yeah.
So like I had a slice of pizza all day. I was obviously they let you eat, but I was like so busy trying to just make sure all my ducks were in a row alliance wise that like from the very first moment I was like, this is something I have to take challenge by challenge and moment by moment, because if I plan too far in advance, they're gonna get me. So
y'all, he was barely cracking jokes.
Oh wow.
I said he not himself. He in his head.
No,
I'm
like
scared.
I was so in my head, and I think that's an important thing about a game like this is it's important to show some of your strengths, but you can't show. I feel like I'm a good competitor with physicality wise, with my being strong and fast and agile. I think, and then also social. I think that I do my best to get along with everyone in real life, and so I knew like being in here, I didn't want to come off as like a great physical competitor and a great social competitor, because that's a huge target. And so I was very quiet at the beginning, and I think that was a big strategy. And when you come into something like this, I'm obsessed with Survivor, I'm obsessed with Big Brother, I love reality TV. And when you're in a game, I don't think you should lie. I really tried to play the most honest game, but I think it is important to withhold information and withhold parts of yourself, because if you just put it all out there and be an open book, people are going to walk all over you and shut that book. And, in my real life, I am an open book, and I feel like it was so weird. It like hurt my heart to like have to like blindside people and stuff. But at the end of the day, I just said, you know what, this is a game and I'm here to win.
Okay, so in the beginning of the game, who was your strongest alliance?
So I came in not knowing a single person, and I didn't think anything of that until this morning when everyone started getting here and immediately clicking up and joking around and having fun with each other, and I was just kind of like, wow, I'm the oldest person here for sure, and I'm 25, I think everyone's like 18, 19, 20, maybe like 21. But I knew there was an age gap, and I was like, what if they find out? What if they think that's weird? And I was like getting in my head and starting to panic. And then I was like, okay, just go, all out and get to know everyone. But then I said, well, when they see me come, out the blocks in that first competition, when I have to save myself and my team, they're going to say, oh, he's so social and he's physical. So it goes back to what I said. At the beginning of the day, I was just like, you know what? I have to take a back seat for a little second. Yeah, and that's really what I was thinking.
Okay, so I actually have a little treat here for you. It's a little water bottle or something with some food inside. A little treat. I know it's been a long day.
It has. I'm
so that's a little treat for you.
Thank you.
I know you're ready to shower and relax.
Ready to shower and relax.
Eat some pulled pork. So, folks, I just want y'all to know that you too can do it.
You can.
Yes, you can. If this is your first time playing the game, it is possible to win because he is proof.
Strategy. Gotta have a strategy, and don't hurt people until it's absolutely necessary. You can win by being honest.
Folks, you just heard the advice from Dillon Power himself, the winner of Survivor 17 for beating Cove. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Watch Your Tone for this season. I would like to give thanks to the crew and to Taylor Luke himself. Also to Anna, thank you for letting me have this slot for a little second. We might have something coming up soon. I don't know. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time on Survivor.
See ya.
Dilly, Ellie. Oh my God.